We are here with Lynn Poslins, who is the president of the Women's Brain Health Initiative. And you bring us shocking statistics when it comes to women, specifically when it comes to Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Tell.
It was frightening to learn that almost 70% of new Alzheimer's sufferers will be women, that women suffer from stroke, depression, and dementia twice as much as men. But I guess what's more frightening is that research today still focuses on men. So the Women's Brain Health Initiative was created really to level that research playing field and to fund research to deal with the differences between men and women as they age in terms of brain aging, and also to educate people about what they can do to stay brain healthy longer.
Was it just by accident that it focused mainly on men for so long up until this point in this new information?
I think part of it's historic. They went to where they could have access to older patients. It tended to be in veterans hospitals, so male. Also, when they studied lab rat behavior, it's the male rat that's studied because the hormones in the female make it too complex. Well, just because we're more complex or more costly doesn't mean you discount looking at half the population when it comes to any type of research.
Okay, so specifically, I mean, men can obviously use these brain health tips as well,
yes.
But specifically for women, what are the 4 top tips that you would suggest we all do in terms of keeping our brain?
And again, it is for men and women. Research today doesn't know what the differences are, which is one reason for the charity, but what's good for your brain is mental stimulation. You have to exercise your brain like it's a muscle.
So crosswords, Sudoku, you know, challenge yourself.
That's right, and it helps with the brain plasticity and growing new neurons and new communication in the brain. So also things that are complex are important. Learning a second language, learning how to tango, all good for brain health, but you can do simple things too, like if you're right-handed, brush your teeth with your left hand. That all improves the neurons in your brain. The second thing would be exercise, and this is proven to be one of the best things. You have to you don't have to be aggressively working out, but you should exercise your body. It helps with blood flow to the brain. The third thing would be nutrition, what's good for your heart, good for your brain. So the Mediterranean style diet, fruits, vegetables, low-fat proteins, multigrain breads, important. And the fourth thing would be social engagement. It helps keep your, it helps reduce stress to be socially engaged, so you do what you love with who you love to do it with.
So often with people who have early Alzheimer's, the instant reaction is to retract from those social situations and sort of hide what you don't know.
Which is just the opposite of what you should do. You should stay socially engaged as long as possible.
Now, we were talking in the break, just heading in, and something that absolutely shocked me because my father has been diagnosed with early Alzheimer's, which is frightening for our entire family for obvious reasons, but we also should I worry more that my father has? And you said...
Yeah, right now the linkage is actually stronger if your mother has it than if your father has it. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't necessarily be worried, unfortunately. But the majority of dementia cases are lifestyle related, not because of a genetic predisposition.
Really?
And what research also shows is that the damage to the brain happens 25 years before symptoms actually occur. So you really need to think about these diseases as something that it doesn't just, you don't have to just worry about it when you're older. You have to start worrying about it when you're younger in order to have a healthier cognitive outcome when you're older.
So the diet, the exercise, your brain, all of those tips start right now.
Right. And ironically, it's men's. Mental, exercise, nutrition, and social engagement.
Ironically, it's men's for your women brain health. And the Women's Brain Health Initiative has this beautiful pin that looks a little brainy, but beautiful at the same time.
Thank you.
And where do we find your website?
womensbrainhealth.org, and this is our Hope Not, our symbol to raise awareness and to raise funds. Will you forget? We hope not.
All right, Lynn, thank you for the information. We'll put more on our website. The tips will go on our Facebook page as well. Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks so much.